Molly here. Welcome back to Gypsy Rose Papery. Today I wanted to do a flip through slash walkthrough, I guess, of my latest journals, which are sort of, I don't want to say Christmas, I want to say more like winter woodland type, mountain lodge kind of feel. And these will be available on my Etsy shop. It's a little B6 size journal along with a junk journal ephemera type kit, and they're all included in these little drawstring bags that I made myself. I'm super proud because it's the first time I've ever made anything out of actual fabric besides a cover. So I have this buffalo plaid one, so soft, and then this kind of mountainy woodland with trees, and the back has like mountain and more trees. So they are all, if not exactly alike, very extremely similar. I'm gonna go over all the journals and like show you the covers and stuff because the covers are different, so that you know which bag has what journal. But the ephemera kit, I'll just show you one because they're all pretty much the same. Some little things might be different, and my rulers are sticking out, and I will tell you what those are when we get to that. So let's start with this guy right here. And so when we open up, you can see it's a lot of stuff in there. The first is the journal, and it is a B6 size, which is 5x7. It's a tiny bit bigger because I left some extra edging so I could sew all around. It's got all kinds of crazy sewing, and it's 5-stitch signature there, and the inside is also cloth, and both sides have batting, so they are also squishy and soft, and I just am so in love with these journals. But these are what I am gonna call plain Janes because they have a different assortment of papers, but not really embellished. So there's vellum, there's junk mail papers that are like Christmas themed, there's scrapbook papers, this is like a vintage typing paper, just all different kinds of assorted papers. I used an entire Ideals Christmas magazine in here, so there's lots of pretty Christmas images, some lined notebook paper, and again the feel that I'm going for is a very sort of mountain lodgy woodland theme. So some vintage statement paper, and there's a couple of flips. And so the idea for this is to really make it your own. I've laid down the foundation for you, but it's really for you to just make it your own and add your own embellishments. And so that's why I included the kit in there, so that you guys could go crazy and just do whatever it is that your heart desires. I left one of the strings extra long in case you wanted to add a charm there. I'm trying to stay in frame, but again, just different types of paper and textures. I did include a bag in each. This one has a cute little blue jay bag, but this magazine came in the mail and it's like absolutely perfect in here. So yeah, I'll go quickly through this because again, like I said, these are going to be some new journals I'll have in my shop. They won't all be Christmas, obviously, but definitely they will be more plain, and definitely journals for you to kind of put your mark on them. I feel like I put my mark enough on the covers. This is definitely kind of like in my style, and that way you guys can do the inside. And so this is the first one, and then I'll go through the ephemera kit and this one only because the others are pretty much exactly the same. I'll point out what may be different in this one. So the bag is a really good size that you can carry other stuff in here if you wanted to. We have assorted papers. We have a bunch of different types of ephemera here. And then we have some textiles. So I think that is everything. And then if you wanted to see the bag, that's what the bag looks like opened up. So they each include a stamp, but it'll be a different one in each bag. They all will have these textiles, so green and red sari silk, and this really soft sort of woolly yarn in green and in red. And then I have all these assorted Christmas type ribbons. Some of them have wire in them, others don't. You can keep the wire in them or you don't have to. But it's a total of 4 different types plus the one holding the bunch together. I have some snowflakes for you. And then this little cute snowman sticker, and he's made out of felt. I have this chipboard piece, and it's adhesive back, so you can stick it on to your journal if you'd like, to the cover or wherever else. They will all have a Christmas type file folder. The file folders may or may not be the same. I forget if there were different patterns of this file folder in the others, but the amount of things will be the same. So a couple of scraps, different types of scraps. I put some blank tags in there for you, a little bookmark. I made some fabric tags, so those will be in there as well. A few recipe cards for you, some raffle tickets. They all have a burlap tag, and the tag will say something different on each. They all have an alteration tag, and these are from Laura's shop, The Papered Soul. And they will all have a vintage catalog card from the Ideals magazine in there. And so the inside of the folder is really pretty too. And they are all held together by a little Santa clothespin and then a striped one. And then I've included napkins in here for you. So they all have this one and this one. I think it's 2 of each. They all have this type of doily and this kind of doily. They all have these letters to Santa, and I've included 2 in case you have more than one child and you want to give it to them, or you know more than one child that is not necessarily your child, but maybe like a niece or a nephew, or if you wanted to put one in your book and then give one away. So there's 2 of those. They will all have a Christmas card with a matching envelope, and everyone will have a different card. Here, everyone will have one of my altered paper clips, and each one will be different, and I will link the video to that tutorial at the end of this video. And each one will get 4 different, well, rather 8 different, let's see, 4 and 4, yeah, 8 different types of collage papers. And so there's a thinner type, and again, they're all sort of mountain lodgy Christmas vacation themed, and the others are a little bit thicker, almost like cardstock but not quite. And that's for you guys to kind of put in your journals and do whatever you'd like. You can make pockets with it, and so my plan is to kind of use the kit along with you. So I actually made one for myself, which I'll show you. I've already started to alter it, but here I used the chipboard piece on the cover, and I kept this one for me because I was playing around with different stitching, and so I just really liked how that came out. So I was like, I'm just gonna grab this one, and I have my file folder in here. And again, I have a burlap tag. Mine says that one, but it's the same. It's all different kinds of papers on the inside. And I will show you the other ones in a minute when I get all this back in the bag. But my plan is to kind of film along with you and do December daily with you so that you can see how I use the kit to decorate my book. And the next is the buffalo plaid one, and I really love this one, and I love this journal. Even though they're all similar, the covers are different, but I love this fabric. It is so pretty. It's the same size. It is B6, just a little bit bigger because of the edges of the fabric, and on the inside we have the same fabric covers, and they have batting on both sides. And again, the papers are similar to the ones in the other one. Ideals magazine with different images, different types of papers. I love this image in this one. This one has the same Blue Jay bag, but very mountain lodgy, which is my favorite kind of winter sort of theme. I'm not that big on a Christmas theme, but I do love that winter sort of cozy log cabin type feel. And so that's what you'll see in all of these. And so this one is the buffalo plaid one. And when I put them up on my Etsy, I will show the bag and the journal next to it so you know which journal goes with which bag. And then finally, we have this one. And this is also kind of woodland, so soft. I can't describe it. You'd have to feel for yourself. And in this one, we have this journal. And this journal is a little bit different. And when we go through, I will tell you why. And so, again, same type of papers. The only thing I think that was different in this one, I think we might be getting to it. Whoops. Love this paper. Is the bag. The bag is like a candy stripe bag. And I did a boo-boo, and some of the pages are upside down. I don't think very many, but some of them are upside down, and some of you might find that sort of interesting to work with. Some of you may not prefer to work with that, so that is fine. I know that I think that's kind of quirky and funny when I see those. I forgot to put the little bookmark in the bag, but this is the bookmark for this one. Some beautiful images in there as well from that Ideals magazine. On these I put some pockets. This was the only one I kind of started to add pockets, and I was like, this is a rabbit hole. I'm gonna end up finishing this journal, and that is not the point of my plain Janes. My plain Janes is for you guys to make your own mark on them. So that is this one, and this owl journal will be in the woodland bag, so let's stick it in there. So yeah, these will be up on my Etsy. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.